Hi everyone, I am Jagdish Kumar. I am part of AI Executive Page, IIT Jodhpur. We have a subject Virtual Cloud Computing where we have a assignment 3. The objective of this assignment is create a local virtual machine and implement a mechanism which will keep monitoring the resource usage of the virtual machine. If the resource usage is exceeding 75%, we have to trigger the auto scaling, create a VM on any of the public cloud. We pick Google Cloud. This is the high level architecture of the assignment. So we have a local virtual machines. Inside the virtual machines, we have a mechanism to monitor the resource usage. If the resource is exceeding the threshold, we will be triggering the script. The script will be creating a VM on Google Cloud. So the authentication mechanism between local VM and the Google Cloud is service account based authentication. This is our Google Cloud Console where we have a project MTech AI VCC. Inside that we have created the service account auto scaling. In that service account we give two permissions: compute instance admin V1 and service account user. These two IAM role will help us to achieve our purpose. Like one is automatically authenticate the request from the local VM to Google Cloud, and then help us to create the virtual machines compute instance. And then we have add the key as well. This key will be help us to authenticate and authenticate against Google Cloud. So we have this Google key file downloaded already in JSON format. And we are going to use 2-3 scripts. The key file is here, and then as well as the same way we have a Python script to monitor the resource usage, and then the script to trigger the virtual machine into Google Cloud. So all those scripts we already committed into this repository. Let's log into the virtual machine. So we have a Oracle VirtualBox. On top we have a virtual machine based out of Ubuntu. So we log into the virtual machine from the local machine itself. Okay. So I logged in to this machine. So let me activate my Python virtual environment. So we have 2-3 scripts. So this is the script we are going to use, and then this is the auto scaling script. We already activate the service account from this virtual machine to AWS cloud. So that's why we have a connectivity between local VM to AWS cloud. This is the key file help us to authenticate. So in order to achieve the auto scaling purpose, we are going to run this script Python 3 resource monitor ampersand. So this script will be running in the background forever. As of now, there are 3% of CPU utilization and 14% of RAM. Basic purpose of this script is to monitor the resource on this virtual machine. It will be monitor CPU and then RAM utilization. If it is exceeding the threshold of 70, the script will be run in a forever while loop. This script will be monitor the resource every 10 seconds. If it is crossing the threshold, it will be have a if the threshold is crossing, the threshold is breaching for 3 consecutive times, the script will be triggering the auto scaling script. The auto scaling script will be help us to create the VM into Google Cloud. So as of now, there is no VM in the Google Cloud. Okay, there is no virtual machines in the Google Cloud. So in order to increase the CPU utilization, we have a command called, there is a command, right? This is the command. So this command will help us to increase the memory CPU utilization artificially. So this command will help us to increase the CPU utilization. See, it will be, it increase the CPU. So now the CPU utilization is 100%. Let's wait. It has to, I mean, the threshold has to be triggered for 3 consecutive breaches. Then only it will be triggering the auto scaling script. So it's a second time. So third time it is automatically triggering the scale out script. The scale out script will help us to create the virtual machine in Google Cloud. See, we have created the VM automatically into Google Cloud from the local VM itself. See, it's a printed output. It is creating the virtual machine in Google Cloud. So the script will keep on monitoring even though it is creating the virtual machine. There is a cooldown period called 15 minutes. So if any subsequent events is occurred, it will not create new virtual machine. It has to wait for 15 minutes for cooldown period. And let me kill yes, right. Okay, so now I have killed the process which help us to increase the CPU. Now the CPU has to be reduced automatically. So though we have reduced the CPU, it has to wait for 15 more minutes in order to scale down the virtual machine. So now we are good. We have created the virtual machines as per the objective of the assignment. We are good on that.